But we have got a cracker on our hands here in table number one, because Judd Trump and Kyren Wilson have gone all the way to a tie break. We have got a seventh frame on our hands. Alan and Neil watching this one with interest. Here come the players. Difficult to call, but Judd has perfected the art of living dangerously here, isn't he?
Well, he has. He's hanging on in the match. Kyren, it's probably in his mind. He's lost a few matches where he's had big leads in Shanghai to Ronnie when he should have won that match, and now he's trying to get over the line against his old rival here, so he's on him a little bit. Judd, do you feel, I don't know if he's played as well as he can, but he might just feel that, given his track record at the moment of being the champion, he might just be favoured in winning it.
I think the story of the match has been the difference in cue ball control. Yes, it's 3 each. It's actually the 9th deciding frame match we've had this week already. Had a bunch of them, but cue ball control, Judd's a wee bit more reliable. Whether that'll play out and be the difference in this decider remains to be seen. But I can understand Kyren being out the arena for a minute or two. Something about the blue this week, the fluke was unbelievable, wasn't it? The last Stuart Bingham had won earlier in the week, but yeah, set up again, another good decider. Here's the blue again.
This. I mean, this is the kind of shot I put in hot shots, isn't it?
Well, it is. I mean, obviously he's opening the reds up, so he's doing any number of damage. You know, he's in all sorts of trouble if it doesn't go in. It might have been his last shot, and and Kyren took it very well. A little wry smile on his face, but he knew how important that might have been, and that's why he's out, just getting regrouping, I suppose. With Kyren, he's a very fierce competitor. I just hope he doesn't try too hard under these situations, because he can tighten up a little bit, and you wouldn't want to do that, because that's going to have the adverse effect of what you're looking for. And it means a lot, this match, to these two guys. I say especially to Kyren right now. Yeah,
well, he was 3-1 up in this match. What a chance to topple the world number one. But anyway, it's 3-all. We're into a deciding frame. Let me hand you back to Stephen and David.
Judd Trump to break.
Judd Trump to get the decider underway. He's fought back from 3-1 down. Yeah, it's huge for both, but particularly Wilson, as Neil was saying. This could turn his whole season around. He's been looking for something to happen this season. He's only been in one ranking event quarter-final. If he can beat the world number one, the world champion, he'll feel he can beat anyone. But first of all, he's got to win one more frame. He's had chances in the last two, but it's all come down to the decider.
Taking a risk, playing away, because the red was always going to stay there. And depending on what sort of angle or how straight this pot is, the pink's on to the left middle. Yeah, just follow through of 2 cushions. Chance this. Yeah, that was a big risk Judd Trump took there with that safety shot. He had to get the cover. Has it cost him? Yeah, there's times where you just have to bite the bullet and play a containing safety shot, even if it's just a roll up to one of those 2 reds. He played the aggressive safety.
Sam.
Might end up costing him this match.
Eight.
Did the cannon. Looks to be okay. Okay, he's hampered by the red to the left of the cue ball.
28. In
actual fact, he's so short of position in the blue to the middle that he's landed nicely on it to the far right corner.
Yeah, just lost his way now. Started with that blue.
Surely the black doesn't go to the right middle pocket. It's pretty tight, isn't it? But the fact that he's going up to the bulk end, the bulk cushion, tells us he's playing a safety shot.
Brown.
So the break is going to end at 35.
Kyren Wilson, 35.
It's the pressure, isn't it, that makes the sport so fascinating. Who handles it the better? We saw last night Liang Wenbo with that golden chance to beat Ronnie O'Sullivan, and he did feel it. Ronnie himself described it as the yips. So Wilson's had his chance. This is trumps. He's got himself in.
Well, you just can't relax for a second, can you, with Judd Trump? Try and leave the cue ball safe in the bulk cushion. He just knocks in these long pots for fun.
Four.
Be a tough one to take if he loses now. Mentioned earlier the defeat in Shanghai to Ronnie O'Sullivan early season when he was 5-1 up and was outplaying Ronnie at that point. Couldn't kill it off. And he was certainly the better player of the two here at 3-1.
Yeah. 12. I'd
love to play that one again. Brown being off its spot makes this shot a little bit easier to go around the table. Oh, this is magnificent. No one in the game has played this shot as well as Judd Trump round the table.
25. Six.
You've got to avoid the middle pocket. He's already going in off once. Okay, the brown being off its spot made it a little bit easier. This time he's got an angle to bring those two reds into play.
33.
He did have a bit of an angle. He's not ideal on the pink. He's going to screw to the right cushion. He's really got to hit this well. And he did. There's pulling out some tremendous shots here in this deciding frame.
39.
He wants to play some sort of cannon here. If he hits the right side of the red near the black, he can actually push the black possibly towards the left corner pocket. That's what he tried.
40.
This is not an exhibition, folks. This is actually a deciding frame.
.46.
He's just moved up a gear. Judd Trump in this final frame. This visit to the table. Hit the ball as well as he has done in the whole match.
Well, two key shots coming up. First, get on the red. Second, pot it. If he does both of those things, surely going to win.
Yeah, you see, he just flicked it.
While I was watching Kyren Wilson there was no flicker of emotion on his face, but he must be delighted to be coming back to the table. 15 points in this dramatic decider.
Judd Trump. 50.
I think Judd would definitely have stopped breathing there, as that red was going ever so close to the right middle. It's not cuttable now, just stopped in time. I think the correct decision, and he's played an excellent safety shot.
Yeah, when he burst on the scene, his brand of play was described as naughty snooker, but he's become much more disciplined, and of course he's had success mixing it and playing the percentages. And it turns out winning is fun. He doesn't want to throw away all the advantages that he has in this frame. He's leading by 15 points. That one could have been better though.
Yeah, he won't be at all happy with that, especially if Kyren can find a good safety shot. Clip the red towards the black cue ball and behind the yellow and brown. A little bit thick, the contact on the red. Needs cover. He's got it. Can you keep the red safe? Nope. It's a chance.
Doesn't need the black on the cushion. But how's he feeling is more the point. Even if he knocks this red in, we saw last night with Liang Wenbo, there's no guarantees.
I don't know why he's looking at the scoreboard. Just get down and pot this red. That's the important thing. That's a priority. The rest will take care of itself. Pressure, I'm afraid. Overhit that.
He's miscued, can you believe it? Wow. Well, it could have been a lot worse. Let's hope his tip's all right. But how's he feeling after this?
Has Judd got the courage, the touch to just drop cue ball behind the blue, knock the red up the table? There he goes. Oh, didn't get it right, but the brown is always the safety net.
It's one of those deciders, isn't it? It's just nervy, edgy, cagey, all the words that mean the same thing. Tense.
Judd Trump's turn to be kissed with a bit of fortune. Very good. Once again, hitting the red is the easy part, getting it safe. is the key. And he hasn't done. He hasn't got it safe.
Clean away.
Is that the last mistake of this match?
One.
I'm afraid that's very poor, Kyren. It's only
6.
pressure that's doing this. It's got no angle on the yellow to get to the green. Well, as poor as the shot in the blue was, the yellow was magnificent.
8.
That's one of the shots of the tournament so far for me. If he's dead straight in the green, he's very, very unlucky.
$11.
Well, it's not getting any easier. He has a chance at the brown, but again, huge pressure on it. He needs brown, blue and pink. Well, okay,
11.
he hasn't left it, but having potted that great yellow to get on the green, left himself this. It was a real pressure shot.
What next in this match? That surprises me, but he's played it very well. He's played a very good shot. Excellent shot. That was more difficult than playing cushion first. I think he's left a gap though, and you see no snooker. But keeping the object ball safe is a priority here. Yeah, just a containing safety shot. Again, just didn't want to get too clever with the cue ball. Just get that brown safe. Don't leave a pot on. I don't think it's safe. It's very close to the left middle. It pots. Or does it pot?
Could it get any more dramatic, this match, this decider?
It turned out it was right after all. And in fact, the black is come and just moved the blue in a more advantageous position. Watch the black here. Just moves towards the blue.
Blue and pink needed. And blue, can you believe it?
Kyren Wilson. 4.
After that great brown and a nice kiss to be on the blue, he's missed it.
Well, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable what pressure can do. Kyren mimicked pouring the glass of water over his head there.
50-50, toss of a coin, but Trump has a chance at the blue himself, needing the pink as well. Well, Wilson sat down, I'm sure thinking he was out. He's got to steel himself now because he's been handed another chance. Even the world champion, the world #1, can feel it at this sort of stage of a match.
Yeah, on your screen the pink looks easy, but he's just looking there. He wants to get as close to that pink as possible and leave as straight a pot as possible. Looks a pretty decent angle in the blue to be able to do that, but as we just seen with that miss in the blue a couple of minutes ago, anything can happen. It's pretty good.
5.
I don't see him missing this.
This is surely going to be his best win of the season, considering the circumstances. Who would have beaten? He needs one more ball after a thrilling afternoon here in Cheltenham. And in it goes. Kyren Wilson has beaten Judd Trump. What a thriller. That decider had absolutely everything, not least a lot of nerves. He thought he was out when he missed the blue. Trump didn't knock it in. And it's Kyren Wilson who books his place in the quarterfinals. He's finally seen off Trump. 4-3.